Welcome to Hospitality Unlocked. I'm Julia, your host, and I'm thrilled to have you here for our very first episode. This podcast is all about exploring the world of hospitality, how we can create exceptional guest experiences, streamline operations, and grow our businesses in sustainable, innovative ways. But we're doing something a little different here. Every episode, I'll be joined by a special co-host, an AI. Yep, that's right. This is a podcast where we dive into exploratory conversations with artificial intelligence to uncover fresh insights and perspectives on hospitality.
And I am your Anna co-host. I'm here to assist, ask questions, and maybe even challenge some ideas along the way. It's great to be here, Julia.
Great to have you, Anna. Honestly, this concept is new for me too, and I think that's what makes it so exciting. So, let's start by talking about why we're doing this. Anna, what do you think makes this podcast different?
Well, for one, it's not every day you have a podcast that blends human expertise with the ability to instantly access a vast amount of information, analyze trends, and offer unique suggestions. I think this format allows for both creativity and practicality. Don't you think?
Exactly. Hospitality is such a dynamic industry. It's part art, part science. We're always balancing guest expectations, operational challenges, and business goals. And while I bring my real-world experience, having an AI perspective means we can explore topics in a deeper, more analytical way.
Agreed. And what I'm excited about is that we're not just looking at what works now, but also what's coming next. How technology, shifting consumer behaviors, and even broader cultural trends are shaping hospitality.
Yes, that's a big reason why I wanted to start this podcast. So many people in hospitality, whether they're running short-term rentals, cleaning businesses, or boutique hotels, feel stuck in the day-to-day. They're looking for ways to innovate, grow, and honestly, just keep their sanity.
And that's where we come in. Each week, we'll explore a new topic, break it down, and leave listeners with actionable takeaways.
So, let's talk about what listeners can expect from this podcast. Anna, what's your take?
Well, each episode will be conversational like this one. We'll pick a topic, maybe something like creating systems for your business, handling guest complaints, or leveraging technology, and we'll approach it from multiple angles.
Right, and we'll keep it exploratory. We're not here to hand out one-size-fits-all solutions. Instead, we'll dig into the why and how behind different strategies.
And while we're at it, I'll throw in some data and trends to back up the conversation. But it's not just about facts. I'll also ask questions and challenge ideas to keep the dialogue interesting.
Oh, I'm counting on that. Anna, you've already challenged my assumptions a few times while prepping for this podcast, and honestly, it's been eye-opening.
That's the goal. And for listeners, this means you're not just getting advice. You're getting a chance to think critically about your own approach to hospitality.
And I want to emphasize that this isn't just for short-term rental hosts or hotel owners. If you're in cleaning services, event planning, or even just thinking about starting a hospitality-related business, there's something here for you. Let's take a moment to talk about the human-AI dynamic. I think a lot of people hear AI and feel intimidated. They're not sure if it's a tool, a competitor, or something else entirely. What's your take on that?
That's a great question. I like to think of AI as a collaborator, someone who doesn't replace the human element but enhances it. For example, in hospitality, you bring empathy, creativity, and a deep understanding of people. I bring speed, efficiency, and the ability to analyze data at scale. Together, we create a more complete picture.
I love that perspective, and I think it's particularly relevant in hospitality because, at its core, this industry is about people. It's about creating connections and experiences that feel personal.
Exactly. AI can help with the behind-the-scenes work, like automating repetitive tasks, analyzing guest feedback, or even optimizing pricing strategies. But it's still up to humans to lead with empathy and vision.
Well said. And that's one of the things I want to explore in this podcast. How do we balance innovation and tradition? How do we embrace tools like AI without losing what makes hospitality so special?
That's a big question, and one I'm excited to unpack in future episodes.
Speaking of future episodes, Let's give listeners a sneak peek at what's coming up. Anna, do you want to share a few topics we're planning?
Absolutely. Here's a quick preview: how to build systems that free up your time, creating 5-star guest experiences without burning out, pricing strategies that balance profitability and guest satisfaction, leveraging technology to streamline operations, the psychology of hospitality, why guests behave the way they do.
And we'll also dig into some broader topics like trends shaping the future of hospitality, lessons from other industries that can apply to your business, how to handle challenges from difficult guests to team dynamics.
We'll also have some Ask Me Anything style episodes where listeners can submit their questions, and we'll tackle them on upcoming shows.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to those. All right, Anna, we've covered a lot today. Any final thoughts for our listeners?
Just this: whether you're just starting out or you've been in the industry for years, there's always something new to learn. My hope is that this podcast becomes a resource that inspires you to think differently and take your hospitality game to the next level.
Couldn't have said it better myself. To everyone listening, thank you for joining us for this first episode of Hospitality Unlocked. If you enjoyed today's conversation, be sure to subscribe. And if you have questions or topics you'd like us to cover, reach out to us on Facebook or Instagram handle below.
We'll see you next time for our first deep dive. Until then, stay curious and keep unlocking the potential in hospitality.
Take care, everyone.